everybody, and welcome back again to Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution. We are currently trying to find Sandoval, the proper Sandoval this time. He is supposedly over here behind this door in his secret hideout, and I can't help but notice that his hideout is filled with people from Purity First, which kind of makes sense because, I mean, he is supposed to be anti-augmentation and his brother is in Purity First. However, at the same time he seems to be working with a conspiracy that, among other people, includes Taeyong Medical and a bunch of augmented mercenaries. So some things still don't add up here, so I hope he can give me some more info on this. But yeah, let's see if he's behind this door. Ah, there we go.
And this is why I urge every member of my staff, every man and woman dedicated to the true mission of the Humanity Front, to do the same. Isaias, if you're watching this, I beg you, do not allow misplaced anger to destroy everything we have struggled to achieve.
It's over. He knows I can't come back from that.
Everybody knows, Sandoval. You can't hide from what you've done.
What I've done, Mr. Jensen. I spent years patching people back together from augmentation botch jobs and systemic organ rejection brought on by implants. And now, because of Bill's betrayal, I'll never practice medicine again.
You really want to help someone? Tell me where Seraph's scientists are.
I wish I could, Mr. Jensen. But my involvement ended right after I failed to remove their GPLs.
You failed?
Turns out, my surgical skills weren't good enough to bypass David Seraph's insurance policy. So for all I know, those little implants are broadcasting right now, on a frequency so low your network specialist wouldn't think to look for it.
You changed the frequencies.
Okay. So maybe we can locate them after all. Oh, what are you doing?
You have your answers, Mr. Jensen. And I've lost all of mine. The courts may think I have much to atone for, but my court will be a higher one.
Really? Really? Ugh. Okay, apparently,
How about I take that gun with me when I go?
I get a chance to talk to him.
You got everything you came for. Please, just leave.
Believe it or not, I'd rather you didn't kill yourself.
That's because you have no idea what tortures I've endured. The guilt, the shame. I was told the scientists would be used to find a peaceful solution to the augmentation crisis. Instead, I was involved in kidnapping and murder. My life ended that night. It's time for me to go.
Think about it. Are you really in such a hurry to face that higher court of yours?
At least there are no lies before God. Did you see that abominable press conference? William Taggart all but accused me of terrorism. He claimed that all the violence committed in the name of our cause was the result of my influence.
So stay alive long enough to tell him your side of the story.
He already knows it isn't true. I trusted that man. For years I gave him loyal service, and he betrayed me. He sacrificed my freedom and good name to save the reputation of his organization. It's no use fighting him. He'll just spin it again. At least if I die, he'll never be able to use me again.
Okay, well, apparently I'm going to talk out some guy out of suicide, second time in like 3 episodes. Although his motives are a little bit different. I mean, the detective wanted to kill himself because he figured that with his injury the life wouldn't be worth living anymore. He's just trying to kill himself because he doesn't want to face the consequences of what he did. And I actually have more sympathy for the first than the latter. But yeah, let's see what we can do here. He's irrational,
Give it up, Mr. Jensen.
insecure, pathetic, desperately needs someone who can unearth the good in him, can easily fall into a gloom state from which he needs to be elevated, tends to rationalize events so he doesn't have to deal with them. Forcing him to get through is the only answer. Well, in that case, I suppose I should give him tough love, huh? That would fit the description. Yeah, sure, let's try this.
So that's your plan? Just lay down and die so you can't be used again? That's bullshit. You need to face what's coming. There's a very thin line between martyr and victim, Sandoval. And if you pull the trigger, you won't be remembered as either.
You certainly like taking chances, Mr. Jensen. But your point has merit. Maybe I did give up too easily. Early on, I decided my life's purpose was to help people. But I failed as a doctor. Because by the time I see augmentation patients, it's too late. So I went to Humanity Front. And that wasn't improving anyone either. I was an idiot to think this would turn out differently from everything else I've tried.
Okay, I see. But yeah, tough love definitely worked on him. Because he needs to be forced to get through this, so I can't, like, empathize. And probably not inspire either. Yeah, I can use my pheromones, however, I have no idea what personality type he is. I saw a beta point. I don't think I saw anything else, and that's very little to go on. So maybe I should try to argue. Yeah, let's use tough love once again. I do like inspire in this situation, but since tough love worked the first time, I'm going to try it again.
So you've had a couple of setbacks. Your reputation is shot and you're going to jail. Fine. Killing yourself is not the way to find redemption. At least behind bars, you still have a chance to help people. You're smart, healthy, and educated. You know that.
Perhaps. But prison also has a way of destroying people. How did it come to this? People died in that kidnapping, and I helped plan it. I might as well have killed those people myself. I can no longer look my wife in the eyes, and she's the person I love and trust more than anyone in this world. There's simply no place for me among humanity anymore.
Well, he really seems to feel bad about what he did. I mean, I'm very tempted to just continue to use tough love, but maybe I can try one of the other options. I mean, after all that tough love, maybe he needs some inspiration to put him on the right path again. So I think maybe I'm going to use inspire now. I do like the text in the inspire
Give it up,
preview.
Mr. Jensen.
So yeah, I think he had enough tough love now, and now I'm going to inspire him so that he wants to live again. Right? This is a good strategy, is it not?
You think you're a failure, but you're not. You're just a man who doesn't understand his own potential yet. You can still channel your regrets into something positive. Be an example. Teach people why violence isn't the answer. You've suffered way too much to let all that experience go to waste.
I don't understand. We're enemies, but you want me to live. I deserve to die. In fact, I welcome it. But you won't let me go that easily. You've assigned me a task I cannot refuse.
Okay, that
Take
was
the
actually
gun.
kinda easy.
You win.
Pritchard, get this. The GPLs are still transmitting. Sandoval switched them to a lower frequency.
But they could be broadcasting anywhere in the world. I don't have the type of equipment we'll need to find them.
It's our only lead, Pritchard. You have to do something.
I know. Listen, the riot's still blocking the street entrance. Head back to your apartment and Malik will fly you over. Maybe by the time you get here, I'll have figured out something.
I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out, Pritchard. You're a nuclear snake after all. But yeah, I think that these conversations, when you have to convince people with, you know, the right dialogue options, they are actually pretty well made, because for the most part you have a good idea from the psychological profile what the right answer would be. I never feel that these conversation battles are like unfair. I always think that, you know, if you read the description and think a little bit, you can figure it out even if you don't use your pheromones. So I really like this part of the game. But before I go and talk to Pritchard, let me look around your room a little bit. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, there's probably nothing below here. Practical Shoe Test Monthly. Huh. Apparently something about weapons. No Better, The Myth of Human Augmentation by William Taggart. I feel that I've read this already, but I might be wrong. I find myself returning to a story that touched my life. A story about Ezekiel, a young man torn apart by the trauma of augmentation. Yeah, I may not have read this. A man I was lucky enough to be able to help. Ezekiel was a Marine who had been severely wounded in the Gulf. Believing he had something to prove, he asked to be augmented and returned to duty. But when his tour was over, the shock of his changed self sent him into a spiral of despair. He looked for death back home, and there our paths crossed. I was able to turn him around to convince him to have his augmentations removed. After recovering in a Humanity Front clinic, Ezekiel was able to return to the man he'd once been, and became a model case for our group's belief. He was truly healed. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, he just tried to attack me when I entered the apartment. I don't need that stuff. Maybe I should take your revolver. Oh, yeah, sure, my inventory is full. Dermal modification processes. Okay, this is another tech manual. I think this can wait for later.
You don't need to babysit me, Mr. Jensen. I have no intention of killing myself anymore. Nor will I resist arrest when the police arrive. I assume your people have already contacted them?
If they haven't yet, they will be soon.
Then go. Use the information I gave you to track down your scientists. With any luck, they will still be alive.
The men who kidnapped them, the soldiers?
I don't know who they were. Only last names. Barrett and Namir. I sensed they were highly trained professionals.
Working for who?
I didn't ask. My brother, Ezekiel, put them in touch with me.
Your brother? Not Taggart?
Bill wouldn't be so stupid as to get his own hands dirty. I see that now. He's like Teflon. Nothing ever sticks.
Okay, I see. Well, at least we did get some answers out of him. And by the way, I have a large amount of praxis points. So maybe I should actually use a few of them. I mean, like I said before, it seems like a good idea to always keep a few open praxis points, because you never know what the next mission has in terms of challenges. But I don't need 8 free praxis points. So how about I get more energy cells, and while we're at it, I may as well get the final upgrade for my carrying capacity, right? I'll take your revolver just to be sure. Okay. And I guess that's all in this room?
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Alright. In that case, I will leave you be. And, okay, this is actually the exit. So, let's go. Not sure if we have any more people. I don't see any enemies on my radar. Oh, hello, weak wall. What do I got here? Money? I'm pretty sure I don't need that anymore. Well, I can put it on the revolver. But I don't really want to use a revolver anyway, so that would be wasted. Yeah, this is The exit. Actually have to hack it to get out. Well, it's a very easy one though. Okay.
Access granted.
There we go. And okay, apparently we are in the normal part of the sewers again. Speaking of sewers, I have a side quest that's taking place in the sewers, but apparently not this one. Let me have a look at it again. Search the sewers, search the alley. Right, it could be the sewers or the alley. But it's the sewers by the precinct. Okay, but yeah, I mean, this might be a good time to finish that side quest before we go back and meet with Malik. So let's head over to the precinct and see if we can find stuff in the sewers. Where exactly am I? Okay, this is the alley and sewers. I'm actually not sure how to get into the sewers, so maybe I should just go into the alley first. Yeah, let me head over to the police station and we're going to have a look at this problem. Okay, it seems that both of my quest markers are actually pretty close. I think I know how to get into the alley, so I guess I'm going to look into the alley first. And someone has removed my boxes.
It's just embarrassing, really. Like anyone can walk into the precinct.
Yeah,
and take whatever
the
they want. I know.
quest marker for the sewers is right beneath me.
Don't get your panties in a bunch if you get hung up on. If we detect even the slightest suspicious...
And I may actually be able to go down here, huh? I see. So it's not the alley, it must be the sewer. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, he must be over here. So this is about a bomb that this guy is building because he probably wants to attack the police with it. Okay. Okay, first of all, I hear the noise of mines. And I see something on my map that is like... I don't know, it could be a turret. So, apparently he has some real firepower at his disposal. Okay, let me have a quick look inside here. Okay, I don't think anyone heard that. So, what do we got here? A pocket secretary. Are you serious? Yes, Mr. Winchester, I am serious. We pay you to move stuff around, not give your opinion on civic administration. These case files are what we call cold cases, and we have tons of those. Truth is, they would never be investigated anyway, let alone solved. We are barely able to deal with current crimes, for Christ's sake. We take the space that's available to us, that's all. And use the sewer entrance near the morgue. We don't want to make a scene. Excuse me, sir, but are you fucking serious? You really want me to bury all those files in the goddamn sewers? You can't be serious. Is that what you guys mean when you say that guy has a sealed record? Danny Winchester on the Move Inc. Oh, so the police are just putting their cold case files in some hidden room in the sewers, never to be seen again? Okay, that's interesting. And we got another one over here. Surprise inspection, Sergeant Mitchell. I think it's high time we had another surprise desk inspection on the patrol floor. Here are the computer logins passwords. Oh, look at that! I guess these are the passwords for all the computers on in the police station. Ah. And I can't enter the police station anymore because it's locked. So I can't use them to get into all those computers that I couldn't hack because people were watching. Oh, that is sad. I would have loved to see what's on them. Yeah, look at all these new codes added. And I will never get to see them. And what do we got over here? I'm pretty sure I've seen that before. And is this anyone we know? It's kinda hard to tell because I can't read the name. Yeah, I don't need that stuff. So I think this is not related to my current quest at all. Okay, apparently we have a mine right over here, yes. Let me disable that one. And there's another one over here. Okay. How to disable you too? Oh, and another one. This guy must be truly paranoid. And I already see the next one over here. And I still hear one. Okay, I see one over here. And, oh, another one over here. Alright. And this one. Okay, I don't hear any beeping anymore, so that might be all of them. Let's have a quick save, and now let me have a look at this place. Our culprit is over here. We have some secret passages in the wall. So maybe this brings me a little bit closer. I'm a little bit worried about those turrets. Oh, whatever they are. Oh, don't be so noisy. Don't be so noisy. Yeah, I'm over here now. I just want to push this one out of the way a little bit. Okay, I can see a turret over here. And that seems to be a security hub. But it looks like our guy is, I don't know, standing right next to it. No, he's not. Actually, not entirely sure where he's standing. But oh, it's 4. Well, I do have a good amount of unlocking devices by now. Okay, first of all, I'm going to disable the turrets. I feel much better now. And now I just need to find our guy. Oh, that looks like current. But yeah, the turrets are harmless. And once he's turning around, I should be able to take him out. And I do want to take him alive, because that's what the police officer said. There we go. Okay, that worked really well. Let me have a look at your pocket secretary. Righteous action. Rise up, brothers and sisters. The state's grip may be tightening around people's necks, but it can't choke everyone. The gang war in Derelict Row is being provoked by the government to distract people from the nuclear silos they're building below our feet. FEMA is the new intelligence wing of the Department of Defense, but I'm about to repay them, oh yes. I've liberated explosives for the cause. Join me and help strike a blow against the government and their neo-fascist foot soldiers. Together we can reshape this once great nation. Okay, so was he actually trying to attack the police department? Not sure from this manifesto. But yeah, I guess we are done here. Oh, this is his bomb. Yeah, I've seen those before. But, you know, now that I think about it, I may actually just want to increase my hacking skill so I can hack a level 4 terminals, right? And while we're at it, maybe a bit more stealth for hacking as well. Surely that can't hurt, right? So let's do this. Yeah, let's hack. Okay. This new perk in stealth for hacking is actually pretty useful. Not detected so far.
Access granted.
And there we go. So I have disabled the bomb, which means all that's left to do is return to the cop and tell him my mission was a success. But let me have a quick look around here. Oh, we have more mines over there. Yeah, I don't wanna get near those. Oh, that stuff. Because I don't think I have the augmentation for... No, I'm not even close to that one. Yeah, I haven't invested anything into my armor so far. I probably should, because I'm still kinda made out of paper. But then again, my main strategy is not to get shot at in the first place, so... I never really needed that. Yeah, I'm going to look around the sewers for a minute, and then I'll go back and return the quest to the cop. Alright, here we go. This is our guy. Let's finish the quest.
I really appreciate you helping us out, Adam, but we're running out of time. We gotta find White before he blows something up.
I got you covered. I finished the mission.
We're in the clear. I left White unconscious in the sewers under the precinct.
Thank God. The chief finally took me seriously and is sending some men to help out. We'll take it from here.
Great. Anything else?
Yeah, like we talked about. Here's your cut of the Deadpool bounty. I threw in a little something extra for bringing him in alive. It's good to know you're still one of the good guys, Jensen.
By the way, Nikki, White's bomb wasn't even explosive. It was a gas bomb. I managed to disable it, but you might want to get a disposal team down there to do a proper sweep and clean.
Ah, shit! I totally forgot about that. I'll get EOD on it right away. Last thing we need are more casualties. Man, I'm sure glad I bumped into you tonight. You're gonna have to let me buy you a pint down at Maggie's sometime. If I hang around you long enough, maybe some of that famous Jensen swagger will rub off on me.
Yeah, we'll do that sometime. Take care of yourself, Nikki.
Nora 92
Famous
Central.
Jensen
Come in,
swagger.
Central. Over.
Nora 92, this is Central. Over.
That code 10 I called in earlier is actually gas ordnance. We need EOD down there for cleanup, stat. Tell first response to keep their hands off, and we should quarantine the block just to be sure. Over.
10-4, Nora 92. Thanks for the heads up. Stand by for updates. Central out.
I like these details, you know, if you finish a quest and people say they will do something, they actually do it, you know, like calling the department and telling them about the bomb. Like he said he would. But yeah, I finished this mission, so all that's left to do is my main mission. And for that I need to meet Malik on the roof of the apartment building, and she will bring me back to Seraph HQ. However, before I do that, there's one more thing that I would like to do. I mean, it seems like we do have a few new missions unlocked now that I've returned to Detroit. So I would like to make a quick sweep of the city whatever is accessible at the moment anyway, and see if I find more quests. I will do this off camera, and I will bring you back whenever I find something that's new or interesting.
This is not a good time to talk to anyone from DPD, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not going to talk to you again. Okay, I think I found something interesting. I'm in one of the apartment buildings, and there's a door with a security rating 5 lock. And I'm pretty sure I have not been inside this room before, because security rating 5 is too high for me to hack, and I had a lot less unlocking devices on my last visit to Detroit, so I didn't want to use them. But I do have plenty of them now, so I'm going to unlock this door now. And see what we can find. Oh, this looks different than normally. What in the world? This is some place for medical procedures, huh? Oh, is this like an augmentation? Is someone here putting augmentations into people in some random apartment? Why? Why is someone doing this? Oh, we have another locked door over here. Okay. But yeah, apparently this is some sort of clinic for augmentations, an unofficial one, obviously.
Access granted.
Okay. What do we got behind this door? Nothing in here. Computer. Oh, another security rating 5. They have some tight security here. But yeah, look at this. All these medical supplies and augmentation thingies. This is definitely some sort of illegal clinic, right? Arms and legs for man. The structure of cybernetic limbs. Yeah, it totally is. Okay, let's have a look at the computer, maybe. Doctor. The name is Doctor. Well, that explains a few things. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I have plenty of time here.
Access granted.
Okay, what do we got here? Get out now, you're a dog. I did my homework and it turns out little Kevin wasn't lying. They really are onto our little enterprise. They've set up a wire or some shit in the clinic line and both our cells, so toss it. If they got wind of me tapping into their shit, they're gonna move on the clinic, so it's better if you just grab whatever could link to us by name and get the hell out of there. Don't get all humanitarian on me now. Just stop whatever you're doing and get the fuck out. Dude number 13. Okay, so someone who's working at the limb clinic is providing all this stuff and he's just operating whoever, you know, is the recipient of this message. I see. Storage. Done. I've cleaned up the stash in the storage and for increased security I've changed the code to 3663. Have a good one. Hey, you think you could clean up the storage a bit? It's really a mess in there, thanks. Oh, is this maybe the code for this one? This would be great. Yes, it is. So I don't need to hack this. So, oh, we have a practice kit. I take that. Thank you very much. Sure, I'll take the pistols too. And this stuff. Okay, well, actually, this was a pretty worthwhile visit. A little illegal limb clinic over here. Okay, so definitely good idea to look around again and explore a bit. I found a few doors that I may not have hacked before, but other than, you know, some ebooks and stuff. I haven't found anything too interesting so far, but I'll keep looking. Alright, I'm done with my little sweep of Detroit. I haven't found any new quests or whatever, so I guess I'm just going to wait for Malik. Apparently she's just landing. And we will go back to Seraph HQ, right? Let's do this. Oh, I probably need to wait for her to fully land.
Nice detective work, Jensen. You ready to return to HQ?
Unfinished side quest will be cancelled if you leave. Are you sure you want to go now? Okay, so again, if I leave now, I can't return anytime soon. However, I haven't found any more side quests, so I think I'm fine. Let's just go back.
Yeah, let's hope Pritchard's found that frequency.
You said it. Hey, I got a message for you, Jensen. From Pritchard. He says he's not in the office.
Great. So what exactly am I supposed to do?
I don't know. He said you should check in with the boss.
Okay, meet Seraph in the penthouse. I guess I can do that. On the other hand, since I'm back at Seraph HQ,
a bunch of augmented soldiers and
maybe I want to look around this place before I go and talk to Seraph again. Oh, apparently our security guys are standing guard in case some of the rioters get inside. Yeah, look at that. They barricaded the entrance. This is a very strange mood in here. Also, I didn't know that there's actually an elevator over here too. But yeah, I think I have recorded long enough now, so I'm going to make a cut, and I will look around a little bit at Seraph HQ in the beginning of the next episode, and then we will go and talk to David Seraph again and see what we will do next in our mission to find Megan and the other kidnapped scientists. So as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.